Lenovo Vibe P1 Review. While the identically priced Vibe S1 has a sleek, sophisticated body and is clearly focused on looking good, the Lenovo Vibe P1 is less concerned about aesthetics and more about function. As a result, this smartphone is large, thick, and very ordinary looking, getting nowhere near as many second glances as the beautiful S1. The edges are sharp and straight, the colors are muted and basic, and the general design has nothing special about it. The front of the device is 72% screen, and reminds us of typical Samsung designs thanks to the physical home key. The fingerprint sensor is integrated with the home key, while the back and recent buttons are backlit capacitive soft keys located on either side of it. The body of the phone is entirely metal, with the exception of a plastic strip on the top which hides the slots for the SIM cards and microSD card, and a small portion at the bottom which is also plastic. The screen of the Lenovo Vibe P1 is a 5.5-inch Full HD panel, with a density of 401 pixels. It's a typical IPS LCD screen that is sharp and clear in normal light, but falls a bit short under harsh sunlight and at extreme viewing angles. The screen isn't quite as bright as we'd have liked even at the brightest level, and the ambient light sensor never seems to get the automatic brightness right. That said, it's still a great screen in terms of sharpness and color reproduction, and is great when used indoors. The back has a smooth, dull finish that feels great to hold. The camera and dual-tone LED flash are in the center near the top, while the typical Vibe and Lenovo logos also find their way onto the back. The sides follow a standard layout, with the power and volume keys on the right, the 3.5mm socket and secondary microphone at the top, the micro USB port and speaker grills. Only the right grill actually houses a speaker, at the bottom, and a slider switch that controls the power saver mode on the right. As previously stated, the SIM slots and microSD slot can be found under the plastic cover on the top, and are entirely hidden away when the cover is in place. Although the Lenovo Vibe P1 is priced the same as the Vibe S1, there are some significant differences in the two phone specification sheets. While the latter sports a MediaTek SoC, the former features a Qualcomm Snapdragon 615, which is frequently seen on smartphones in the Rs. 10,000 to 20,000 price range. The P1 also has 2GB RAM, which is less than the 3GB on the S1. This phone has NFC connectivity and distinct slots for both SIMs as well as the microSD card, rather than the hybrid slot seen on the S1, which means you have to choose between expandable storage and the second SIM. Internal storage on the Lenovo Vibe P1 is 32GB, which is excellent at this price range. One of the key features of the Vibe P1 is its 4900 mAh battery. Although it adds serious bulk to the device, it's also incredibly useful and will appeal to anyone who has trouble getting through a full day on a single charge. The Lenovo Vibe P1 has a 13-megapixel primary camera with dual-tone LED flash, and a 5-megapixel front camera. Both are capable of recording video at Full HD resolution. Although not quite as interesting as the Vibe S1 or Vibe Shot in terms of features and tricks, the cameras on the Vibe P1 are functional and capable enough. Like